One of the most important things to understand in ATEEZ lore is the ATEEZ' feelings towards the HALATEEZ, as many of their songs center around this subject. So, how do they feel? In Treasure, they're setting out to a place nobody has found, World Z, and say, let's go far away to that treasure that's calling us, let's hurry go find it. So they head far away to World Z and find the HALATEEZ, who say, listen, we called you here, after appearing to the ATEEZ in their dreams, getting them back together when they split up, and giving them the chromer, the means to make this journey and answer their call. In Treasure, they also say, give me that glistening star there, reach out and grab it, to find you that I saw in the dream, starlight that keeps shining on us, I only want you at this moment. The first part of that, give me that glistening star there, reach out and grab it, would seem to refer to the chromer, as they need the chromer to find you that I saw in the dream. Speaking of meeting someone in a dream, there's only one group of people the ATEEZ met that way, only one possibility, the HALATEEZ, who they refer to as starlight that keeps shining on us, and say, I only want you at this moment. Later they say, with two of us we are completely ready, the two here referring to the ATEEZ and HALATEEZ, as each group views themselves as one being, 8 makes one team. They also sometimes say both of us. In Outro Over the Horizon, the ATEEZ are headed to World Z, to a place where I can find myself, to a place where our treasure lies. In Turbulence, the ATEEZ wonder, at the end of this road, where should we be? What should we become? In what form? I'm already overwhelmed to be myself barely. Is anyone listening? Can someone just embrace me? The answer was yes, there was someone listening, someone who wanted to embrace them, and it was those same people who showed the ATEEZ a way forward, showed them what they could become. The ATEEZ also say, I want to be where you at, and I hope to be myself, I hope you feel the same way. And they end up chasing the HALATEEZ and trying to become more like them. In the end of the song, they feel that it's okay to be here, just as we are, and singing about their struggles ask, embrace me in your warm arms. Say My Name is essentially a song dedicated to the ATEEZ's appreciation of the HALATEEZ. They respond to the HALATEEZ's call, asking them, a bit louder, say my name, as it wakes them up and makes them feel like they can fly high. They tell the HALATEEZ, if we are together, no down, 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 and say, take our hands, let's fly away, and call upon my name that we can go together, hold on to my hands, look at my eyes. They're happy that they were finally chosen, and say that because the HALATEEZ called on them, they believe in themselves. They even tell them, only you, I can give you everything, and express that their minds have been reborn. There's also the lyric, please don't let me go, and they reiterate that desire in Deja Vu when they say, please don't leave me. In Deja Vu, the ATEEZ are very directly singing about what meeting the HALATEEZ felt like and what their feelings towards them are. They talk about their desire and the attraction that captivates them for the HALATEEZ. There's also that very overt line, I want you so bad. They go on to say, which place and which time, which fate attracts me to you, your breath reaches me, will my breath reach you too, even if it takes my breath away, next time in my dream find you in my heart, as it actually shows the HALATEEZ and shows the ATEEZ with them. At the end they say, we start making a pair, a decalcomany on a white sheet. A decalcomany is basically an art technique that involves transferring an image and creating a mirror image. Sound like anyone we know? Finally, there's that line, it's an instinct from my heart to want you. We know that the ATEEZ were drawn to the HALATEEZ, and in the diaries, when they find the HALATEEZ, Hongjoong's diary reads, my instinct said that I must save them. In Inception, they're singing about their dreams and about meeting someone's eyes, someone they are clearly quite fond of. I'm in love, I long only for the day I see you again. I'm wandering for you, you a dream. Come in tonight, every night, I'm lost looking for you, and I can't forget you, etc. I think these lyrics speak for themselves, and interestingly on those last lines, Hongjoong runs and jumps reaching for himself, which, they mention, for the first time I am swallowed by the feeling that I became who I am, while singing about meeting another version of themselves, the version of themselves that they want to become. There's also a TV in the background playing the aforementioned Say My Name. In answer, the ATEEZ are singing to the HALATEEZ about how they're no longer afraid and are ready to carry on the HALATEEZ's work. They're shown to be making a toast with the HALATEEZ, and they sing about how their lonely, painful, scared, afraid days are gone. They ask the HALATEEZ, can you see us? The burning eyes and our loud shouts reaching across the world. If you can hear it, please come to me as we can be together. Expressing a desire for the HALATEEZ's approval and a desire to be with them. They also reiterate their desire for the HALATEEZ to call on them from Say My Name, with lines such as, say my name, and call us right now. These lines also get echoed in Rocky. Let me hear your voice, loudly call out my name, need your voice, followed by, say my name. In the Treasure epilogue, Outro Long Journey, they say, did you find your dream? Did you find your treasure? Yes, we have finally found it. And at this point, the HALATEEZ appear on screen. covering us like the shining light, setting us free like the winds coming from above. The men who appeared to them in their dream, who are their dream, are likened to treasure, shining light, and wind setting them free, and these analogies are made in clear reference to the HALATEEZ with them on screen. The song Desire also uses these analogies. I didn't need anything the moment I first saw you, cannot stop thinking about it. They feel that the HALATEEZ complete them. You're shining in front of me, you're like bursting starlight, a light that is engulfing my heart. I'm going blind, I gotta have it somehow, that's the reason why I breathe. The HALATEEZ are their starlight, their reason for life. I can't help myself, my desire for you is so selfish, I'm going to that place, World Z, 'cause you're there. Follow my desires, until I reach my dream, I'ma keep going. I'm coming to the one I want, you're shining in front of me like treasure in a dream. I want it, I love my desire. The HALATEEZ are the treasure and desire that the ATEEZ seek, and the ATEEZ love them. Finally, I'll touch on HALAZIA. In Deja Vu they said, your breath reaches me, will my breath reach you too? And this is echoed in HALAZIA. I want to hear the sound of love's breath. In HALAZIA, the HALATEEZ are no more, the ATEEZ can no longer hear their breath, and where the world was once hot, bright, and full of feeling, it's now cold, dark, and the ATEEZ can't feel what it's like to be alive, as even love has been swallowed up. So, in conclusion, the ATEEZ love the HALATEEZ, chase after them, and are grateful to them for reaching out in the ATEEZ's time of need, showing them a path forward. The ATEEZ refer to the HALATEEZ as things like treasure, dream, stars or starlight, wind setting them free, their desire, and love. There are many more examples I could give you, but I'm sure you get the idea. So now you might be wondering, how do the HALATEEZ feel about the ATEEZ? When the ATEEZ were struggling in their lives, split up from each other and directionless, the HALATEEZ appeared to them in their dreams. Halajung tells Hongjung, I want to tell you everything, but I don't have much time right now. He gives Hongjung the chromer, gives him some tough love. You lost your dream not because of the tough reality, but because you guys decided to. And guides him. Follow your heart, the map is there. After Hongjung wakes up and finds the chromer sitting on the desk in front of him, finds that it wasn't just a dream, the other ATEEZ all show up with the same puzzled face, showing that they were also visited by the HALATEEZ. When the ATEEZ find the HALATEEZ seem glad to see them and want the ATEEZ to take over for them since they've been imprisoned. They don't have long to talk as the HALATEEZ are concerned that the android guardians will find and capture the ATEEZ, but Halajung gives them some advice. We all face walls. Sometimes we think that our lives would be happier without walls, but that isn't true. If we earn things easily, we could lose them easily. Interestingly, the only thing separating the ATEEZ from their goal of reaching the HALATEEZ was a literal wall, though there's always something between them keeping them apart. Walls, worlds. Though this is the first and last time, thus far at least, that the ATEEZ and HALATEEZ meet face to face in reality as opposed to a dream, it's not the last time the HALATEEZ show up. First off, say my name. The HALATEEZ did seem pretty happy and touched to see the ATEEZ. In Hala Hala, the HALATEEZ sing about meeting the ATEEZ, reminiscing about how they got started, and they seem pretty excited about it. In answer, the ATEEZ are no longer afraid and are ready to carry on the HALATEEZ's mission, and the HALATEEZ seem happy, not to mention proud, to toast them. Even beyond that, though, the HALATEEZ's presence can be felt, supporting the ATEEZ from the side. They may not always be wearing their signature suits, masks, and fedoras, but in music videos and many onstage performances you can spot masked or hatted figures, typically clad all in black, dancing with the ATEEZ. Of course, the backup dancers aren't always the HALATEEZ. Sometimes their black pirates are just, backup dancers. In Gorilla, when the screen flashes red toward the end, the backup dancers are in their iconic HALATEEZ outfits, fedoras and all, while the ATEEZ are in HALATEEZ outfits with a touch of red. The HALATEEZ may not be able to be there physically, but in their hearts they're still supporting the ATEEZ. Still Here has many great lines, and I think this one sums up the ATEEZ-HALATEEZ relationship rather nicely. Even if my body can't reach you, my heart will still.